We recently built a feature into the system that allows you to create fillable PDF files and easily create them in the system as forms. This is great for making it very easy to have all of your documentation that prints into a perfect PDF. I'm going to show you how this works. First, we're going to go over to Admin, Screens, Custom Forms. I'm going to go here and create a new one. I'm going to call one Mental Health. Okay. I'm going to go here and select PDF. Now, it gives you some information here. So if I want to create a signature box, I could create a field on it that starts off with this prefix, initial, number, time, or date. So before I actually go and create the form, I'm going to actually switch over to a free online tool called PDF Escape. Now, PDF Escape lets you create fillable fields on a PDF. There are hundreds of different programs you can use, and you're more welcome to use any one of them. I'm going to go here, upload. And I'm going to go to my downloads, grab a form, and upload it. So if you wanted to create a field, you can click on this, pick what type you want. If it's a checkbox or if it's text, you can just then click on the screen, drag a box. This form actually already has fields. Now, if I right-click on it, I can unlock a field, and then I can click on it, and I can say, okay, there's the name of the field. So this is where you would be able to create the timestamp, signature, etc. Now, when you come down here, they have some signatures. Like this is an initial box. So again, you want to make the initial box a little bit bigger, just so there's a little bit more space to sign. So this is the one I'm going to work with. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go here. I'm going to say choose the file. I'm going to pick the file I had just created and say save. So we now have that new field, okay? Just go here to mental health, and you can see that it's a PDF form. Great. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to a fake customer. I'm going to jump over to forms, and say add. Now I can go here and I can say mental health. And you can see that you have options here. Now there was no social security number, there was no date of birth. But I can go here and it has the values. I can go here and I can check things. I can make the box larger. You can do all of that on your own just using any PDF editor. Let's go down to a signature. So when you hit a signature box, you actually can draw a signature in here, or you can say type it. Now, if you make the box larger, you're going to have more space to draw. But they would just be able to draw their signature or name right here, and this would save to the system. And again, you create check boxes as well, so it becomes very simple to have this filled out exactly how you want it. Okay. When you hit save, it saves the form. When you open it back up, it repopulates the form. Now, when I go here and I hit this little print button, what this will do is this will actually, instead of just kind of creating the field on the screen, this will actually take the PDF, render it with all the page breaks, everything else, and save it to the system. So you'll actually have a perfect PDF. The other thing I do want to note is when you go in here and create a form, you do have the option to make it multi-line, and you can stretch it out. So if you want to have someone be able to write a paragraph, you can do that. We do have a couple of names of fields, like for example, social security number, date of birth, etc., such that if those are present, those will automatically be populated for you, and we can provide that to you as well. That basically concludes the feature, but it makes it really simple for an end user to create a PDF. If you do not know how to create a PDF, you can open it up in Word, and you can save it as a PDF, and then pull it into a tool like PDF Escape, and be able to draw your boxes and label everything.